Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been so excited to share today's video because today I will be revealing my autumn capsule wardrobe for 2019. You guys seem to be loving autumn almost as much as me, and yeah, I really hope that this video is going to put you guys in the mood for autumn. If you're not fully there yet where you live, then hopefully there's a little bit of something to look forward to. I'm doing things a bit differently this time around. I'm gonna be doing my inspiration and then revealing my autumn capsule all in one video instead of parting it in two different videos. And then at some point I will probably be doing a run through of all the single items, show you outfits in real life like I always do. So definitely stick around for that video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave. So as per usual, I'm gonna have a look back at the season that we just went through, which is summer in this case. It's been a really nice summer. We've moved into this apartment that I'm sitting in right now. I can't believe that we've already lived here for 5 months now. Still hoping that we'll find the right house very soon, so fingers crossed for that. So time has just flown by. We've been in southern France with a couple of our close friends. We have been to a lot of concerts. I've been to a festival with one of my girlfriends as well. One of the music highlights of this summer was definitely Foo Fighters that I bought tickets to for my husband for his 30th birthday. Such a cool experience. We've been to the beach a lot. We've been swimming a lot more than we usually do, probably because we live closer to the water now than we did when we lived in a house. And then I've also released a couple of new designs for my ethically made jewelry brand, which has been quite exciting. Weather-wise and styling-wise, August has been terrible because it's just been raining all the time. Like, I feel like I haven't worn anything else but a jumper and a pair of jeans and then my rain jacket every single day. So I haven't really been reaching that much for my summer clothing these past couple of weeks, which is a shame, but it's definitely also put me in the mood for autumn. And I just feel like embracing that. I know that I might be early with all of this autumn content, but I am so inspired by this weather. And again, I feel like I might as well embrace it instead of trying to work against it, really. So one thing that you'll probably quickly notice when you have a look at my autumn capsule overview, these overviews that I always do, it is that I have a more simple approach this time around. So usually I have like this 80-20 way of dividing my wardrobe. So I usually have 80% of my wardrobe being just all year basics, and then I have the final 20% being seasonals. I've been doing capsule wardrobes like this for the past 2 years and it's been working really well for me. But to be completely honest with you guys, there are some things that I always end up not really wearing as much as I'd hoped for, or just maybe not even wearing at all, which is such a shame, you know, whether that being items that I've pulled out from storage, so not even something new. It's still a shame and it's still a waste of clothing in some way, if you know what I mean. If I have too many items, it tends to stress me out. It tends to like give me this feeling of guilt because, oh, I have this item in my wardrobe, I really need to wear it because now it's there, and I don't really want any items in my wardrobe to make me feel that way. And I feel like the beauty of a good capsule wardrobe is that it should be a joy, it should be fun to get dressed every single day, and if that is easier for you, if you have less options, then that's definitely what you should go for, and that's definitely the way that I feel. So this time around, I've actually had a look at just my all year basic wardrobe, which is around 37 to 40 pieces of clothing and shoes. You might know that in the traditional capsule wardrobe, you don't really count accessories and jewelry and things like that. So I've actually, like I said, gone through my basic wardrobe and then I've just replaced and added some items in the different product categories this time around, so that I actually end up with a total of 37 items this time around, including seasonal pieces. We have a flight trespassing. We have a dog snoring as well. Where was I? So I'm gonna end up on a total of 37 items this time around, including the seasonal items. Oscar, du ligger lige ved mikrofonen, skat. He's like this close to the microphone. I bet his snoring is probably louder in this video than it's ever been. So like I just said, or like I was trying to say, is that I'm gonna be ending up on 37 items in total this time around, including the seasonal pieces. And that's because I've been replacing some of my all-year basics with seasonal pieces instead of adding them onto the basics like I usually do. And in that way, I'm keeping with this less but better approach. And I'm hoping that it will kind of force me to be more creative with what I have, and also hopefully there won't be any items that I end up not wearing at all during the next season. I still believe that it definitely does make sense to have a good backbone in your wardrobe and really define that template of your wardrobe, if that makes sense. So really define what are your go-to basics, and then you can sort of work from there, which is what I've done this time around. I've not specifically gone for 37 items. I've just by coincidence ended up on 37 items. So I really tweaked my wardrobe and added and replaced things until I felt satisfied with my wardrobe. I think me wanting to go back to something a bit more simple and having less options is really a great example that your life is not static, and so your wardrobe will never be static as well. We've had some chaotic months since we moved away from our house. We were really busy with the whole move, packing up our house, moving into something smaller while still being on the hunt for something new. I've gone completely self-employed within the past 3 months as well, and I've been traveling a lot. There's been a lot of things going on in my life, and therefore I think that having too many options when it comes to my wardrobe every single day, it's just added on to that kind of stressful and chaotic thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that our wardrobes and our needs and what we're in the mood for style-wise, fashion-wise, will often reflect what we're going through personally. So right now it just makes more sense to me than ever, because it's always made more sense to me, or at least for the past 4 or 5 years. It's made more sense to me to have less options, you know, this whole less but better approach again. And yeah, I think that is the perfect balance to go for this coming season. So there are a few new things that I've added to my wardrobe this season, and a couple of them are actually just something that's going to replace something else I already had in my basic wardrobe, some things that I feel like these could definitely do with a replacement because they're just not looking that nice anymore. So I've bought a new basic shirt, just a completely plain basic white shirt from Armed Angels in organic cotton, and then I've also bought a pair of dark blue jeans in sort of like a straight fit in 100% cotton as well, something that's very durable and something that is, you know, it suits my wardrobe perfectly. And that's the whole deal with my wardrobe. I also wanted to mention this before, but I just forgot. The whole deal with a perfect capsule wardrobe is that all of the tops go with all of the bottoms and all of the shoes basically, and the amount of items that you have in your wardrobe that require a little extra styling or require you to think a little bit more is very minimal. It's not like you can't have these items in your wardrobe at all, but just keep them on a bare minimum so that, again, you make it as easy as possible for yourself to get dressed every single day. So yeah, bought a few basic items to my wardrobe to replace some old items that I had in my wardrobe already. And then, as you might have seen over on my Instagram, I actually found the coolest leopard bomber in a Danish secondhand shop in Copenhagen recently. You guys know that my obsession with leopard print is just no way near done. I am such a huge fan of this print still. And I think that this jacket is perfect for the autumn season. I think that this jacket gives such a great touch to my very basic and very minimal wardrobe, and yeah, it's just a fun item that is still easy to style. Basically, I can style it with anything I have in my wardrobe. Any outfit that I put together will just look great with this jacket. And that's basically it. That is the new things that I've picked up for my wardrobe this season, and I think it's just the right amount, because when I look through my storage boxes, it's not hard to tell which season is my favorite because I have so many great autumn and winter pieces in my storage, and I've just been so excited to get reunited with things that I already have or already had from previous seasons. And if you have a look at my Pinterest and my inspiration for this season, I have a Pinterest board called Autumn and Winter. The mood that I'm going for this season is, again, something very classic and timeless, something very scandi chic. That's really the look that I'm going for this season. Again, kind of going back to my roots for a little while. I tend to do this when I feel like the season that we've just went through maybe turned out to be just a little bit too chaotic, or again, it turned out that I just had too many choices. And also, summer is just not my favorite season when it comes to styling. I often feel this way after summer, that I'm just not uninspired by my wardrobe at all, because I don't feel like that, but I just tend to stop reaching for my summer clothing because I'm just so over dresses and skirts. I'm just lusting for jumpers and jeans, all of my favorite kinds of items. So yeah, there's not really anything new going on with me this autumn, and it's been like this for ages. Oh man, scared. Hey, Musche, own up. Yeah. So yeah, most of the items that you see on my overview are older from storage or something that I already had in my basic wardrobe, and then there's just these couple of new items that I've added: the basic shirt and the dark blue jeans, and then the leopard jacket is new as well, but the rest, something that I already had. And I feel like all of the colors, they look really nice. Often you don't have to do a lot to make a wardrobe ready for the next season, so I feel like just adding these pops of brown and beige and dark green, you know, you're already there basically if you add these colors to your wardrobe. I've also chosen to replace my beloved leather skirt with a pleated skirt that I actually had in my occasion wear wardrobe. This is a skirt that I also featured in my 10x10 summer occasion wear video. I got this skirt from a friend of mine who didn't fit the skirt, and she asked me if I wanted to take over it, and I said yes please. It's such a cute skirt, and yeah, like I said, I've not been wearing it for other than fancy occasions, but I really feel like adding it to my everyday wear wardrobe because I feel like a pleated skirt looks great with a jumper and a pair of boots, a leather jacket really. So even though I'm not much of a dress or skirt girl, I'm gonna see if I can incorporate this skirt more into my daily looks because it's such a fun and different piece for me really. So that's how my autumn capsule is gonna look this time around. Don't forget that you can find the overview that I've showed you in this video over on my blog, along with links to similar items. I also always save these overviews to Pinterest so that you can save these for future reference. This is a very timeless kind of autumn wardrobe, so if you want to save it for next year or maybe the year after, feel free. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave, also so you don't miss out on my next autumn capsule video, which will be the run through of all of these items, some more live outfits and things like that. I will be uploading a lot of outfits over on my Instagram as per usual, so don't forget to follow me over there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.